with what we got here. I have no idea why I did that. But try and guess what this thing's for. You bet. The 4115 radiator and the supports for it. Oh, these things were rusted, dude. See, is that paint dry? A little sticky. It's got a little more to go. But we had to take a angle grinder and a wire brush bit for it and go at this thing like hell, because it was covered in rust. Electrolysis would have done a much better job, but it's all good. 2 coats of primer, 2 coats of black paint, Rust-Oleum. That stuff's the shit. I'll tell you that much right here and now. That it may be a tad bit expensive, but it's still freaking worth it. Never gonna go wrong. 2 coats of primer and black paint for this guy. I think it's semi-gloss black. No, gloss black. Yeah. It's not the best by any means, but considering it's going to go under a considering it's going to be used for a restored tractor at some point, might as well make it look pretty while we got it. Yeah, see that paint right there is still sticky. That's not though. So it needs to dry a little longer. Otherwise, doing pretty good. And this will be an update video, because what we're going to do is we're going to get a hose down the port for the thermostat on the engine, and we're going to flush the engine out because it has rusty water in it, and that's not something you'd want now, is it? So I don't know whether I'm going to get a video of that or not, make it a time lapse. I'm going to make this apparent to you right now. My dad is definitely the guy in charge of this stuff, because I have no mechanical experience. I do a little bit, I have some knowledge, but you know, there's a first time for everything, and considering that that's the first time, well, yeah. I mean, by the time I'm 18, I should have most of this stuff under control. I'll probably be the one replacing the hydraulic pump in the 1850 anyways. Heck, I'll probably be doing the one mostly doing the work on that thing. Because it's not that hard. I've already done a couple things to it. But yeah, so far we're here, and there, and right over there if there's any footage. Time to flush her. Water drain. Flushing. She on. Can I have to hold this? Gotta clean it.
It's like I ran through the woods, so I'm getting grab something. She's dirty.
I want to just put that one back together and flex it and use it to farm with. And this one I want to fix up. I'm going to go ahead and fix it up and paint it up and stuff, so it's...
Alright, morning fellers. Day 2. Just gonna go run to the Napa and get some more things, like filters namely. We're gonna run down to Royal King and go get some bolts for the sheet metal and stuff like that. Last night we cleaned out the tub and did all that stuff, and here we are now. So, catch you guys in a little bit. We got filters. You bet. So that's the part number for the Napa Gold. 1085. And then we got air filters. We're going to get another one because they only had one in stock. Got another one coming to 2 today. That's soaking in degreaser. But you're going to need to take this part out if you have a Detroit, because filter doesn't come with that. Primered those guys up because we had to grind those off to get them off. Tank's gone from yesterday. Inside the tub's clean. Radiator's going in today. We're going to down south for a little bit to go get some bolts for the sheet metal. We have the finishing sheet metal. Boy, it's so much easier to walk up on this thing now. Step, you're up on it. You don't need to strain your legs swinging it up on that front tire or on the frame. Yeah, but thanks. So, I can't wait to start this thing today. It'll be running this evening, hopefully. Be running to check everything's good and cool. I have my pointing thermostat. Can't think of what that's called right now, but be running that and making sure it's working. So, stuff's painted and it's ready to go. See you in the next clip. That sounded bad. Please excuse that. First time in 3 months. Brakes on, everything's good to go. You ready?
You're out of gear, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Fire it up.
Got your hands near it?
Yep.
3, 2,
Yep.
1. YouTube, so guess what's done and guess what's out of the shop for now. Yes, we have a sheet metal to put back on. Do I care? Not really. Put that back on in 2 days or so. Reason why we cracked down on this thing is because we had to have this thing done for a drive, a tractor drive essentially, with this guy, the 770 and the Super, which is in the shed, to my school for Ag Field Day. Showed the little kids about what agricultural machines do and how they become, namely tractors. Obviously, it's because it's sitting in front of me. But, yeah, we got her out of the shop, and that was the motivation. 1900 is supposed to be out of the shop by July. I repeat, by July. We're going to start work on it next week. They got to rebuild the PTO clutch pack still. Get that done, throw that back. Well, actually, they're going to pull the hydraulic pump, check it, throw it back in, then rebuild the PTO, throw that all back together, put the drawbar on, throw the radiator in after painting it, and the side supports again like we did to this guy, because the radiator shop did a sucky ass job painting it. Simple as that. She's probably going to need a lot of... Probably going to need to sink it right on a heavy disc or something, or do a tug of war between these two, because this guy really needs a good workout, especially sitting after a year. Probably going to need it. That one started slobbering oil after we let it sit for idle. We made that mistake. We were assessing the cooling system to start with, and we had the fan and the air cleaner set up out, and we had the thermostat out of there to let all the coolant circulate and get all the crap out of there. We put some flush in it and flushed all the junk out of it. And in proceeding to do this for 20 or 30 minutes total of run time for idling, it proceeded to start wet stacking. And I'm sure some of you are rolling your eyes like, why'd you do that? Well, this was namely my dad. I wanted to get it going and keep the RPMs up, but we had the chrome pipe on it the entire time, and considering it was sitting in right over there on the north door between this shed and that shed, it reverberates a lot of sound. Probably is about 120 decibels. So it's not because of the sound either. It's just because we wanted to flush it out. But that's the sound is namely most of it. But I have a few segments of a clip for running it uptown to filling it up with fuel. Oh, surprise, surprise, the fuel gauge started working. This is the first tractor I'll have besides the 770 that the fuel gauge works on. Yep. And she is full, or decently full. That gauge hasn't worked in years probably. Temp gauge on the torque converter does work. It has yet to even get past cold, even when running it uptown. Everything works as it should be adjusted. The torque converter, it works fine. Put a little spinner knob on it. Oh, and these are so nice. Y'all might want to get, I think this is called a nylon spinner. I can't remember, but these are the fancy editions, and boy, they are great. There's one on the 420, there's one on the 770, there's one on the 1850, and bearings never go bad. It's comfortable in your hand. That's what you should shoot for, not the metal ones. The metal ones suck. I think Tucker has an issue because he's mowing my yard right now because the zero turn is down. That video should be prior to this one. But the hydraulic tank is off, an overview, and everything works basically. We're good to go. Just throw the sheet metal on, power wash the crap out of it, make her look good, and away I go. You should see a video of that coming soon. GoPro video, namely.